First things first, let's create your driver. And now let's focus on your driver's look. Okay, boss, let's get this team up and running. The first thing we need first, enter a team name. Now, let's choose a primary sponsor for this season. Some sponsors offer a larger sign-in bonus up front. Some offer more weekly income. The better we perform, the more our level will go up as the team gains more acclaim. Doing this will increase the income from our sponsors. Our chassis won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit, so let's sign one of those now. Obviously, the greater the performance and durability, the better. But be careful about spending all our cash. We're going to have people and facilities to invest in as well. Power unit suppliers will also provide upgrades throughout the season free of charge. We're not much of a team without a second driver. Let's sign a teammate. Here are the drivers interested in joining our team. Look at their stats and pick someone you think can get us good results, as long as we can afford them. We renew contracts periodically, so you'll have plenty of chances to sign someone else should the need arise. Looks like we can afford this power unit supplier, and let's create the livery we'll be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
New year, new drivers, new team. Welcome and great to have you with us as we move far away from the paddock to the headquarters of the newest outfit on the Formula One grid. We've been granted exclusive access with an interview not just with the team owner or the star driver, but both. Because for the first time in modern F1 history, the team owner is behind the wheel themselves. Now is a great time to bring a new team into the sport, particularly off the back of such compelling competition last year. 2022 saw huge regulation changes, and it was Red Bull who came out on top in the development race. But that was last year. This year could be a very different story. Let me tell you, this facility is an absolute hive of activity, and there is a palpable sense of excitement around the car they've built. Quietly, they truly believe they can challenge at the top, and they've had the time now to craft a hugely competitive race car. But theory is one thing, and taking on the brightest lights in motorsport is quite another. So how does the owner of F1's 11th team feel as they prepare to be thrust into the limelight of the F1 circus? New driver lineups, Qatar returns, Las Vegas debuts, and the engineering race continues to push the sport and the drivers to new heights. What are they aiming for? Most excited about? Most nervous for? Well, soon we will meet them to find out. But first, let's take a look at the brand new car. Well, hi, thank you so much for having us. Great to be here. I'm going to start with the question that everyone is asking. It's been a long time since we've seen a team owner drive their own car, and a lot's changed since then. The sport has really evolved. So how are you going to manage the responsibility of doing both roles? And tell me about your teammate. They're clearly very excited to have signed with you. What do they... So tell me about the work on the car. It's clearly a blank canvas. You've done a lot. What have you prioritized? Now, there's no getting away from the fact that your competitors have a huge amount of Formula One. Now, ultimately, your success this season will be determined by whether you can take position. And with so many disciplines and well, I could talk to you all day. Thank you so much for your time, but I better let you get back to work. There's plenty more still to do. All the very best for your inaugural F1 season.
race being flagged due to wet weather conditions on lap 3.
Okay mate, it's Mark here. I just want to say thanks for trusting me as your race engineer. I know we're going to have a good relationship. It's going to be a long season, they're always tough, but if we work together we can get some solid, good results. The car's ready to go, but it's brand new, so we're going to figure out any teething issues. We've got our eye on the data, you just do what you do behind the wheel. Let's get a few laps under our belt. Just ahead, push for the position. Okay, when you're ready, let's go. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Russell, Norris and Hamilton. And just behind us are Alonso, Perez and Albon. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:33.3. Sorry, we can't provide you with that information right now. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
No more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best, of course, at turn 1, and then another soon after into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into that tight left-hander of turn 10. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and the smooth operator Carlos Sainz completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Russell, Hamilton, Perez, Norris, the owner driver, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Bottas, Gasly, Tsunoda, Ocon, Magnussen, Albon, Ricciardo, Joe, Hulkenberg, Liam Lawson and Logan Sargent. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. They've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Right, here we go then. The formation lap gets underway as the drivers prepare themselves for the first race of a brand new Formula One season. Each driver will be hoping to start this season on a high note. We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Max Verstappen now leads the Drivers' Championship. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver.